flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, when this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. And this time, Go Fast Racing League, Lazy Days Grand National Series, Texas 225 coming at you now. Qualifying getting underway. Sorry about the little late delay. I actually had to switch some stuff over before we went live, so I apologize. Anyway, qualifying underway right now. We'll hop over and watch some of it, but let me talk everybody through this. Some big things coming into tonight. We have, at the moment, looking Jeff Schmidt, Lee Grantney, Dylan Bose, Austin Marion. Is that right? Hold on. I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Nope, I'm not. There we go. So, coming into tonight, we got the round of 8. This will be eliminated down to the round of 4 after next week as we watch Eric Burley, one of our chase drivers. He is currently on the bubble. Him and Skylar Allen, Brandon Puffenbarger, Eric Minch, your 4 on the bubble. However, they need a big run tonight. Right now, the guys locked in, Jeff Smith, Lee Grantney, Dylan Bose, Austin Marion is your top 4 at the moment. So it's going to be interesting watching some of these guys come through and see how they qualify. Right now, James Finn on top of the board, but not in the chase or in the playoff. Really looking at it, there is only 4 points separate Austin Marion between 5th and 6th place right now. It's Eric Mitch and Brandon Puffenbarger. So keep an eye on them two tonight. You can also throw in all these guys. We got such a big field. Any of these guys, if they have a bad night, can lose a ton of spots and go towards the back. Jeff Smith comes in here leading the points. He could be one of them guys that may or could have trouble. The other night when we raced the truck series, he ran into trouble. That could actually happen here tonight once again. So you really got to keep your eyes open on them as this race goes on. There's Jeff Wepker, Lee Grantney. We spoke about him in the 29. You see him coming around the turn. He is your current points leader, looking to continue his, I don't want to say dominant because it's been anything but that, but he's looking to continue his improvements, I guess you could say, over the course of the chase. He has been one of the guys to really watch out for week in and week out. So he actually gets some of the wall there coming out of turn number 2. Don't know if his lap will count or not. I can tell you this. There's going to be multiple guys that have trouble here tonight. This track's a little slick, or tight, I guess you could say. You can see right there, 75-degree air temp. Don't seem bad out of the north, but the 10-mile-an-hour winds will cause a problem. And here's where the big problem comes in. That track temp is actually a little bit hotter than that. It's showing 100.80. From what I've seen in the session is 100.7. And not only that, there's some other issues coming into tonight's race. pit stop is going to be huge for a lot of these guys. And the first thing that comes to my mind from what I'm hearing, you can run 52 laps on a set of field. I don't think we'll see anybody do that. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. But I would be very surprised if we see anybody run that much, to be honest. But if they do, if they are able to run it on 52 laps, they can do this in 2 stops. Me personally, I'm coming every 30 laps. That's just me. We're watching Landon Lacey right now. And also, guys, you can see him in his car. He is running the Extra Life charity paint. We ran Extra Life all day today for about 6 hours or so this morning. For Extra Life charity, we'll raise some money for them guys over there. So Landon's topping it off with Extra Life. Him and Derek Pemberton both running Extra Life paints tonight. So we'll see how they do. Landon Lacey with a heartbreaker the other night in the truck series, and had a chance at a win. Came up just short with about 3 laps to go. So Landon's going to cross the start-finish line. Let's see where he jumps up to. He jumps up to 9th place. That's actually a little bit slower than what he practiced. And he will start his 2nd lap. Not many drivers right now out on the track right now besides Landon. Michael Schwartz, Tyler Cox, Eric Burley, Eric Minch yet to qualify. So we'll continue watching Landon as he works through turn 4, across the start-finish line. His 2nd lap, will it go up? It does. He jumps up to 6th place. Right now, Brandon Puffenbarger on top, Todd Cray 2nd, and Todd Cray won an exciting race the other night in that truck series race. That was great to see him out there running. So we're waiting on 2 guys to qualify. Michael Trevarthian, who has not qualified, and Tyler Cox. I wonder if Tyler had some damage because qualifying coming to an end. And Trevarthian's lap has not counted, so it looks like qualifying is going to be over. And so that means that Michael Trevarthian and Tyler Cox both will receive a 1-lap black flag penalty for not qualifying. Alright, let's bring in, you know what, let's bring in Jeff Schmidt. Let's get him to be our in-race reporter for tonight. He's driving a special paint scheme. So we'll talk to him. Hey, Jeff, you got me?
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. First off, nice paint scheme. Before we get into the details about tonight, why don't you tell us about what that means?
Yeah, it's for CRPS, which is chronic regional pain syndrome. It's somewhat of a rare disease, but it's actually, as far as everyone knows, the most painful disease you can have. It makes people feel like their limbs are on fire. So it's terrible, and there's no cure for it. The only pain medications can be given for that, and sometimes that doesn't work either at all. So this one's for everyone with CRPS, and so let them know that we're out there, that we do care about them, we're thinking about them. That, just because it's rare doesn't mean that they shouldn't be, that the disease shouldn't be made aware of. So we're praying for everyone and hope that they can find comfort anyhow that they can.
That's pretty tough stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie. So it's awesome to see people bringing awareness. Any kind of awareness for something like that's really good. So let's speak a little bit about tonight. A little interesting. Track very hot and going to be very tough to drive on. We know that already from what we've seen in practice. And you come in here leading the points in the Grand National Series. What is the goal for you tonight, man? Is it to go out there and just try to get a solo finish?
Definitely. You know what? As far as finish, we want to be up front. You know, as a racer, you always want to be up front, but we want to keep the car clean, and that's #1 priority for us tonight. And seeing everyone getting into that wall, not everyone, but how many people did get into that wall, it really opens your eyes to what you want to do, and it's going to be a game of chess more so than just flat out racing. You don't want to be behind that guy that hits the wall. You don't want to be the guy to hit the wall, obviously. It's just keeping the car clean and being somewhat competitive at the end is going to be the most important from my perspective.
All right, man. Go out there and see if you can put it in victory lane. I know the truck race didn't go the greatest for you, but let's see what you can do tonight. Different night, and you're the one to watch. So we'll be up here watching, and good luck.
Thanks, Adam.
Alright, get ready to go racing here. Brandon Puffenberger going to lead us to the green flag. As the pace car drops in, the green flag will be displayed, and we're off to racing here at Texas Motor Speedway for the Texas 225 for the Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days Grand National Series. And already you can see that higher line starting to make a move. That is Todd Cray up on that outside. That's an interesting move to be making. And maybe it'll make that pass on that 88 of Brandon Puffenberger. Remember, both of these guys right now, Todd is in the chase at the moment. No, actually, I take that back. He is not in the chase. I apologize. He's in the chase for the trucks. And so he is not. But Brandon Puffenberger is still in it right now, and he's leading the way. As the 35 takes a peek to the inside of James Finn. That is for 3 wide. That is for second place now. And it looks like we got a lag issue, so that will work itself out. Alright, so it looks like Landon's going to be able to take over third place. Sorry about the lag issue, guys. Don't know why it's doing that, but anyway. You see back up towards front, Landon is battling for second. We'll take away second, so move him up one spot. Let's go back a little bit further. As Jeff Schmidt riding in ninth right now, right in front of Derek Pemberton, working on the 18 of Carlton Sanders. We got one car up in the wall, I think. It could have been Skylar Allen. I don't know if he got it or not. No, he does not. Talked to Skylar before the race, and he said he's going to have a good run. He's going to need some help. Him and Eric Borelli both are going to have a solid run in order to try to make the next round. It's tough, man. Coming into these races, it's always a tough position that you put yourself in, knowing that, hey, Zach, how are you doing? Knowing that you have to win. You're going to have to do stuff that other guys can't do. I'm not saying they have to win. Talking about Eric Borelli and Skylar Allen, but right now they are they're 15 points out of lead, but they're about 8 points right now, 7 points out of 5th. And then a little bit more. It's like 10 points, I think, out of 4th. So they're going to have a solid run. Next week's where it's going to get interesting when we go to Phoenix, but we'll see how that works. Jeff Smith being worked on by the 29. We already talked about Lee already once tonight. He is the guy that's been most improved, in my opinion, over the course of this chase. He has moved up so much. Nobody expected it. For the guys that, you guys know that watch the league weekly, he was one of the guys that was kind of under everybody's radar. And he's done a great job on balancing everything, getting everything worked out the way he likes it. And I think these tracks kind of suit him. It's just something that we didn't really expect from Lee coming in. And he has done a good job on putting himself in the right situation at the right time. And hopefully it continues here tonight, because like I said, I would not mind seeing Lee possibly have a chance to go to Homestead and fighting for a championship. He may be somebody to beat. Watching the battle right now between Jeff Smith and Austin Marion. Talked to Jeff before the race. Said that he's looking for a solid finish. We'll jump up front a little bit. Here's a battle for, well, a three-way battle. It's the 29, the 81, and the 18. Sorry about the lag, guys. I don't know why it's doing that tonight. It's hopefully I'll see if I can fix it underneath the commercial break, hopefully. Right now we're single file all the way back through. Jeff Smith taking a peek underneath. Well, I thought he was going to look underneath 18. Not going to happen just yet. CRPS on Jeff's. And you can also see up in the ticker, we got the yellow or the orange looking number behind Jeff's name. That is for CRPS as well. And I think that worked out really good with him doing his paint scheme the same night that we're running our Extra Life campaign for Extra Life Kids Charities. Up front is a 5-way battle. Todd Cray takes away the top spot from Puffenberger. Puffenberger is actually falling back to 5th. Here comes a battle for first. Landon Lacey is looking underneath Todd Cray. Not going to be able to get there just yet. James Finn looks on in front of them. He rides in third at the moment. Now James looking underneath Landon Lacey as they go side by side through the corner. You can see Landon right there in that number 35 extra life paint scheme. Derek Pemberton's also running one of them, and I want to show you just in case he decides to wreck. Lee Grandy's all in the back of him right now, but Derek running a red extra life paint scheme as well. Back up towards the front, James Finn, I'm sorry, looking underneath Landon. And also that 26, that is newcomer. I don't know why his paint don't show up, guys. William Roberts Jr. in the 26. As he's side by side now with the 35 coming through the tri-oval. You know, honestly, looking back at some of the races that we've had this year, my personal opinion, this could be, I thought seeing the 21 get some of the wall, but I guess not. This race right here honestly could come down to somebody like Michael Trevarthian. He's not up there yet, but last time we raced a mile and a half, kind of like this configuration, it was Michael Trevarthian and Lee Grandy. Todd Cray finished third. Right now, Trevarthian is one lap down. And so you don't have to worry too much about him at the moment. But that's something to be thinking of. I know that was a night race and stuff like that. But still, mile and a half, same kind of type of configuration. And Lee and Michael had a great run. So did Todd Cray, finished third in that race. Jeff Wupker in the 09, working on Dylan Vose in the 19. Vose also involved in the chase. Comes in here tied for second with Lee. Jeff Wupker got eliminated in the chase the last round we was in. Whew, that was a little loose for Brandon. Brandon's actually fallen back quite a bit, now looking to get worked on by Dylan Vose. This is for 5th place. And it looks like Vose is going to take that spot away. So a good pass there by the driver of the 19 car. Not sure what's going on with Brandon. He's really starting to slip just a little bit back behind these guys. William Roberts Jr. underneath James Finn for third. '26 car making a move. That is for second place. Started in 7th. And it looks like he will take over second place. Jeff Smith falling back a little bit. He just got passed by Pat Russia. I don't see no damage. I think he could be doing this possibly on purpose. I'm going to be honest, guys. We thought this race would have a lot of cautions early. And right now, I don't want to jinx it, but we're not seeing none. So that's just kind of mixing up. Here's Nate Anderson underneath Eric Mensch. You also see Eric Borelli. I think these guys are just riding alone right now. We know Eric Borelli, he's going to find his way there. He always does. So it's going to be interesting to see. You can also see the 31 Michael Trevarthian there as well. He's just trying to stay on the lead lap, or the first car to lap down right now, waiting on the caution to come out. And at the moment, he's good to go. He don't have much to worry about. We got to 18 on pit road. Carlton Sanders is on pit road. It looks like he had some trouble and got a lot of damage. Yes, he did. So unfortunately for Carlton in the 18, that may end his night. So Trevarthian, we look at him right now, he's just trying to stay one lap down. If a caution was to come out, as we got to exchange for the lead, William Roberts takes over first. Here comes James Finn to take over second from Todd Cray. Great pass there by the 26. And the 60 will complete the pass on Todd. Lee Grandy gets around Derek Pemberton. That was for 7th, by the way. Jump up a little bit here. Here's a battle for 4th. Dylan Vose taking a peek underneath Landon Lacey. for 4th place. Layz struggling a little bit here on long run. Kind of falling back at the moment, which is a little weird because Layz was one of the fastest on long runs in practice. So it's kind of odd to see him struggling a little bit. Once again, guys, sorry about the blinking. Something going on with iRacing making it blink like that. I don't know why. So, Dayz takes over 4th. Austin Marion running on the 81 and the 9. A Pat Rusher running on the 81. You also see up in front of them, that's Lee Grady working on Jeff Lupker for 6th place. Lee's really starting to make a move here. Here comes Austin underneath the 81 for 8th place. Oh, this is going to get bad. 65 pushed up. He does a good job on getting it back down. We got one car coming to pit road. Looks like Todd Craig coming up. Ooh, what happened to Todd? Ton of damage on the 21 car. See if we can see what happened. Oh, he just got in the wall. Twice he got in the wall. Wow. Todd coming to pit road. Stops in his box. And we'll have some damage repaired on that car. Landon Lacey, by the way, able to get back around. I'm sorry, no, he did take back over 4th because where Todd pitted. I apologize. People better be keeping an eye out on this guy. Lee Grandy's starting to work his way up. It's going to be interesting to see if these guys hit pit road around lap 30 or not. Like I said, personally, me, I would hit lap 30 because tires are that important. I did hear rumors. There you go. I'll turn it up. Sorry about that. I didn't see chat till just now. Did hear rumors that some guys may try to stretch it. Me personally, I don't know if I would. We do know they can go around lap 50 to 55 on fuel mileage, but like I said, I would be super surprised if we see anybody do that. Just got around Brandon Puffin, but Brandon actually got into the wall. And that's the last thing he needed coming in here into this chase. Comes in here, tied for 5th. And right now he is dropping back as Skylar Allen works on. You see Todd Craig going around him, but Skylar Allen also got damage as well. He's got a ton of damage on the 96 tonight. Not the way he wanted it to go. He's had trouble at Texas now for a while. See the difference in old tires and fresh tires as the 2060 or the 21 drives around. Unfortunately for Todd Cray, he's 2 laps down. Everybody better be watching this guy, though. He's making moves, and he's starting to work his way up. He even got a little bit of damage, it looks like, on the right front. But he is starting to work his way up. As we jump back a little bit further to this group. See that 21 with fresh tires? Todd actually moved up to the high line. Look at the run. Wow, he drives around all 4 of them. That is the way tires fall off here. From the start of the race, the best lap right now is the 7.72, 28.772. Right now, the leader just ran a 30.782 or 89, so 2-second fall off right now, 2.1 second fall off. So lap times are falling quite a bit. Like I said, I would hit pit road on lap 30. I don't think I would stretch it the entire 50 laps. But you, like I said, that's just me. I think once we see one person hit pit road that's actually trying to get fresh tires, everybody will hit pit road. Nate Anderson in a big group. Skylar Allen, Eric Borelli, Brandon Puffenbarger, Jeremy Rigney in this. I'm sorry, actually, it's not Jeremy Rigney. That is Michael Trevarthian, who is 1 lap down. Borelli taking a peek underneath the number 1 car of Nate Anderson. For 12th place. It does look good. I liked it too. You did a good job on that. Run it up in front of these guys. I'll be honest, what I liked about the most of it was the back. You can kind of see the back deck lid on the car. CRPS, the most painful disease in the world. We talked to him prior to the race about it. So definitely thinking about him. And of course, Matt's family and Gene's family and his dad. Landon Lacey gets passed by Lee Gretney. 35 coming to pit road, and I don't blame him. We know pit road's going to be tough, and he does get slowed down. You can see the miles per hour. 55 miles per hour on pit road, I think. Actually, he may have just got caught speeding. I thought it was 50. Maybe it is 55. And that ain't all. William Roberts, James Finn on pit road. So all these guys coming to pit road. Now, remember, I'm just saying, Atlanta Lacey missed his pit box by a ton. We knew pit road would be tough. But we mentioned earlier that there was a rumor going around that some guys may try to stretch this all the way to like 52. I don't think I would do it. I think that plays into other people's favor if he does it. We'll see if they do choose to do that. I can tell you that a bunch of guys are on pit road or was on pit road. Wupker's there now, Austin Marion, William Roberts, James Finn, Michael Trevarthian is not, Landon Lacey, and Eric Mitch, and Jeremy Rigney. And now Lee Gretney coming to pit road in the 29. So Dylan Bowes stays out. And what's one cool thing about Dylan staying out, though, it does actually help him with the point. Being he's tied for second point, so that does help him. So yeah, I was told by Jeff that the CRPS, that the collar of it for awareness is orange. So whenever you see Jeff's name go across the top of the ticker, you will see that behind his name is also orange as well, for that awareness. Jeff actually working on Derek Pemberton. This is for second place. These guys have not been on pit road yet, but Derek puts a little block there on the 61, which is kind of surprising. These guys usually race really good together. 61 going to bring it to pit road this time. Make sure he gets slowed down. 55 miles per hour on the pit road speed. He does slow it down in time. So Jeff on pit road. We still got 4 or 5 guys that have not pitted. Our top 5. Dylan Bowes, Derek Pemberton, Skylar Allen Sr., Nate Anderson, Brandon Puffenberger has not hit pit road, and we got a mess. This is going to be interesting. Oh, this is going to get bad. There they go. There they go. Oh, Austin Marion. Caution comes out, and Austin Marion's knot is done. And bad break for the 65 car. Coming in here 4th in points. Knot will come to an end with this crash. Nowhere to go. They was 4 wide. There was no way that was going to work. Fresh tires meets old tires. Well, that's what happens. One more look from the blimp cam. Oop. Oh, apparently the blimp ain't going to work. Nate Anderson gets into the 09 and spun him out right into Austin Marion. We'll take another look here. He's You see the fresh tires just going around. One guy was exiting pit road. That was the 80 or the 83. And there you go. Tough break for the driver of that number, or Austin Martin to 65. That's tough. And he is on pit road, and unfortunately that's going to knock him out of the top 4 in the playoffs. So that's going to mean next week he's going to have a fantastic run to make the final 4. We could have just seen Austin Martin's chase go up in smoke. But I will say this, that was a break for the 4 guys that stayed out. And you got to give him credit. Dylan Bowes, Derek Pemberton, Skylar Allen, Brandon Puffenbarger, the only guys that can come down pit road. They are the only guys on the lead lap. Everybody else is going to get a wave around. So they're going to have completely fresh tires compared to everybody else. That's interesting. I'm not going to lie. It's very interesting. To see there. And I'm going to be honest. If I'm Skylar Allen, I'm fixing all my damage. Like, you're not going to lose your spot. He's not going to fix it. If I'm Brandon, yeah, Brandon's taking a lot of his damage. Actually, Skylar may have had a fast repair, I think. Wait, how did he have a fast repair? I don't know. We'll be right back right after this, though. I'll find out if they had a fast repair.
It's happening again. Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon where gamers across the world raise money for our local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It feels good to do something we love to help kids, but it feels great to get closer through the magic of game. We enter as friends and leave as real-world heroes for sick kids everywhere. Sign up online. Extra Life. Play games. Heal kids.
Gonna be honest, guys. I think we just found our 4 luckiest contenders, and I know people's in here pulling for Jeff Smith as well. I want to mention Jeff Smith is he's in 11th, but I'm gonna be honest, he's in great shape because he has some of the freshest tires out of guys in front of him, besides the ones that just pitted. Trust me, he'll get right back up there. But I got to give a shout out to these 4 guys: Dylan Bowes, Derek Pemberton, Skylar Allen, and William Roberts, I believe, was the other guy. Them 4 guys stayed out, and Brandon Puffenbarger was another one. Stayed out and missed all that wreck and stuff, and the caution happened after everybody went in pit, so everything flips. Dylan's going to be up front, and Derek's going to be alongside him. This might be the first time Derek Pemberton's ever seen the behind the pace car. So, so there you have it. Congratulations to them 4. That's pretty good strategy on staying out. I questioned it. I'm going to be honest. You guys heard me in the booth. Not quite sure who got the penalty. From what I'm seeing, I heard it was the 83, but from my standpoint, it looked like Nate came up on him. That's just me. Actually, no, Nate did get the penalty. I apologize. Nate Anderson did get the penalty. He's just starting up there because where traffic lined up. So this is all jacked up right now. But green flag's back out, and the 19 and the 81 got a really good start there. Keep your eye on that 96 as well. Derek going to pull down in front of Skylar Allen. You got to keep an eye on that William Roberts Jr. up in that 4th spot too. He's fast. Skylar going to slip up almost in front of the 26. Going to think better of it. These guys are racing hard behind them. For 3rd, Skylar runs up a little high this time. Try to make the 26 work for it. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Skylar needing a big finish tonight. As you see, the 26 get on the brakes just a little bit. That's going to allow that 96 to close back up the gap and keep it side by side down the back stretch. As we go into turn number 3 and 4, it looks like this time William Roberts will be able to take away the 3rd position for now. Come back here. This is Lee Grandy, Landon Lacey, and Nate Anderson. Remember, Nate 1 lap down. As he will give up that spot to Landon. Go ahead and let these guys go by. He's not going to fight him because he is that lap down. So we'll see. I will say that we still got a couple guys still on a lap down. Max Farkin, Eric Mitch, Nate Anderson, Jeff Walker, Chris Grandal. I want to mention the reason why this is so big as 00 of Eric Mitch going through the grass. We'll keep it on that just for a minute. He's going to be okay. So I want to mention one thing. Right now, if a caution was to come out, Michael Shavarkin would be your lucky dog. As Derek Pemberton gives up 2nd spot to William Roberts. James Finn working on Skylar Allen. And then back here, Lee Grandy and Landon Lacey working on each other as well. .47 laps in to the Texas 225. Skylar looking underneath the 81. These guys have had some run-ins over the course of the season. Always fun to watch them race with each other though, especially from our view. Nice looking cars though. Derek hits the apron, going to get a little tight, and the 96 had to check up some, but he's going to get to run out. He's going to give a bump to the 81. Nothing wrong with that. Letting him know he's there. Here comes Skylar Allen. And Derek's able to power around the outside for now. We'll see as it crosses start-finish line. That time, Derek was a little bit faster. The fastest cars out of all this group, though, is right behind him. Lee Grady, he's coming in a hurry. Skylar gets a big run out of turn number 2 as we blink once again. Once again, guys, sorry about the blinking. Don't know why it's doing it. It's just iRacing being stupid or not. And Derek Pemberton just cut down on Skylar Allen's nose. And a caution comes out. There won't be no damage, but that was all Derek Pemberton on that one. There's your replay. As caution comes out. So they need to realize one thing, and I, as a team owner of the 81, because I own that team, that is completely unnecessary in my opinion. Skylar's running for a chase, and I'm not saying that because Skylar actually hires me. I'm saying that as a team owner, and that really makes me mad. You gotta use your head, man. You gotta know who you're racing. Luckily, the 96 don't have a lot of damage, and it won't hurt him none. But completely unnecessary on the part of the 81, and I don't like that. So he'll be hearing words from me after this race. That's for sure. That's like the lowest kind of racing you could do to somebody. Just saying. So pit road is going to be open. as these guys come down pit road. James Finn will pull into his box first. Now Brandon just passes him. Somebody stayed out. Todd Cray? No, he missed his box. He had to back up. I've seen somebody stay out. Race off pit road. Dylan Bowes, William Roberts Jr., Skylar Allen. As we take another quick break, we'll be right back. I gotta go take care of something because I'm a little upset. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Texas 225 for the Lazy Days Grand National Series. We are 54 laps in to the 150 lap race. A caution, we just worked caution number 2. As Dylan Bowes and the 26, William Roberts Jr. up front, Skylar Allen and the 60 of James Finn running first, second, third, and fourth, and of course Landon Lacey up in fifth alongside Lee Grandy. Guys, first off, I want to say something. I know Derek's on my team. I will not condone racing like that on my team, and it's going to be taken care of for people that out there seeing that. That is completely unacceptable. So the pace car pulls in as the green flag will drop down in the air. The 1926. Keep your eye on that 26. Skylar Allen going to slide it just a little bit with that damage. Gonna be okay though. And those pulling off the track. Not sure what happened there. Maybe a black flag on the 19. That's weird. So the lead goes over William Roberts. As those definitely off the pace. Coming down pit road along with the 09. I think there was black flags issued on them two cars. So the battle's going to be for second. Skylar Allen tries to hold off James Finn. And who was that? Lee Grandy gets into the wall. Should be okay, but they will be 3 wide behind them. Jeff Smith on the bottom as he passes Todd Cray and Lee Grandy. So move Jeff up to 6th place. And a battle for second still heating up. Landon Lacey involved in this as well. James Finn on that high side. Skyler on the bottom. And, ooh, that was close. Landon and Jameson both take a spot away, so second and third. And here comes 78 Eric Borelli. We knew Eric would actually start to slowly stick his head in there. We knew that he was fast enough and patient enough. That's one thing I'll say about Eric. He's extremely patient. Both of these guys right now, Eric and Skyler, on the cut line as well. But with Austin Marion kind of on the outs at the moment, coming in, he was 4th. These guys can make up a little bit of ground, plus Brandon Puffenbarger, who is currently, he's in 10th, so right now they're in front of him, which is what they want. As Borelli goes underneath Allen. And, woo, a little bump there from Todd Cray on the back of the 96. Ooh, that was close. Here comes Jeff Smith from 5th place. We hop on board with Jeff to the 96. Skyler Allen alongside him. Jeff making some moves here early on in this third run, I guess you could say. Oh, Skyler hits the wall just a little bit. Don't cause any damage, but he's being worked on right now by Lee Grandy for 8th place. Skyler needs to do everything he can to stay in front of Brandon at the moment. Brandon's right behind him now in 10th place, so he needs to try to stay on Brandon as much as he can. He don't want to give up too much time to him, I guess. Want to mention Landon Lacey takes over 3rd, by the way, from Eric Borelli. Actually, no, Landon was there. I apologize. Landon was already there. There's somebody starting to make a move. Michael Trevarthian puts the pass on Jeff Smith, and now Todd Cray looking there as well. Trevarthian's fast. He may be somebody that might have a chance at the win as well. We'll see him right now in that 31 car. He's not much slower than our leader. That's very interesting to see if Trevarthian can get up there and have a chance to run with him. Jeff actually went from 5th all the way back to, well, he's running for 7th right now alongside the 29. Looks like he's going to be able to keep 7th for now. He's actually running a little bit higher. I wonder if he's doing that to save tires. He's diving it down like there. I think he's trying to save a little bit of tire for this longer run. Big battle here on track. Skyler Allen, Brandon Puffenbarger. Nate Anderson trying to make a move on the 88 and the 96. Got a little bit blocked. Nate one lap down at the moment, but if a caution was to come out, he would be your lucky dog for now. Skyler trying to hold on to the 9th spot. Like I said, this is a huge spot. You really don't need Brandon to get around him. If he does, it's okay. We're still 67 laps in, only 67 laps in. So it wouldn't hurt him too much, but especially with Dylan Bowes a little bit further behind him and a couple of the other chase guys behind him. Oh, contact between the one. That is the second time, I think. No, yeah. Skyler Allen's had a rough. Oh, Nate Anderson. Woo, with a good save. Got some of the grass. Right now, this is probably the biggest battle on the track, although this is not really for position, but you can see Nate Anderson trying to stay in front of Dylan Bowes. That's for position for the lucky dog. If Dylan's able to get around Nate, as we look at 3 wide, Skyler Allen not been the luckiest person as of right now. He's done a good job, but he keeps getting put in bad situations, and right there, Dylan comes up, almost gets to the back of 96, but we see Nate get into the side of him a minute ago. And he's just out there trying to have a good run, trying to get to the next round of chase, but right now not looking the greatest, as it's so tough right now for him to really do anything. Trevarthian has run down Eric Borelli, who has run down Landon Lacey for the 3rd spot. Landon's going to move up to the high side for the 75. I'm sorry, 78. Well, I said 75. These two guys had some run-ins the other night. Michael Trevarthian and Landon Lacey, the trucks, and don't be surprised if we see Landon race Trevarthian a little hard here. For the guys that watch the truck race, you know what I'm talking about. Come down to like the last 3 laps or so, and Trevarthian moves Landon up a little bit. And both of them wrecked. Todd Craig gets back into the wall again in 6th place. He's had some trouble. Landon now looking back for 3rd underneath the 78 car, and looks like he's going to be able to take it from now. That may help the 31 get a run on Eric as well for 4th place. Last time by, Landon Lacey was the fastest on track, but he's got his hands full once again with the 78. Guys keep going back and forth. They also do got this lap traffic right up here in front of them. That is Jeff Wupker. 31 gets loose. So he's going to lose a little bit of time there. Looks like Landon's going to be able to hold on to 3rd for now. From Eric. We'll see once again as we go down into turn 1. Guys, I know the ticker shows lap 135. That is because of the time limit. It will fix as long as we keep racing and go back up to 150 here in just a moment. So this is 150 laps. Meanwhile, we'll get our mid-race report. 2 cautions so far for 9 laps. 7 lead changes, with William Roberts Jr. leading the way. And we are just past halfway here in Texas. Watching a good 3-way battle. You can see right there, Wupker right now up on that highlight. Oh man, Landon dives down in front of Eric Burley. That could have been bad. But 09 goes high, and all is well for now. Riding on board with Michael Trevarkian. You start to see the rubber fly up off the track as well. Landon Layz gets a little tight. Mayer got some of the apron, and that's going to open the door for Eric Burley once again on the low side, and possibly the 31, and he's going to take advantage of it as well. Now the battle's going to be with Trevarkian and Borelli. Landon may go 3 wide. Landon's doing a good job. Drives around Trevarkian now, looking to drive around the high side. We'll see if he's able to hold it. Trevarkian's got the lower side of it. This has actually allowed Todd Cray to catch up, by the way. 31 gets a little caught in the center, but going to be able to hold it, I think. Oh, Landon Layz. Todd Cray back into the wall again. Lee Grandy in the wall. Lee may be getting passed by Jeff Smith here in just a moment. Todd coming to pit road. So pit stops have begun. This is scheduled. So they are in their window to go ahead and pit. If they choose to. Yeah, I believe I would go ahead. Actually, you know what I would honestly try to do? I would try to stretch this to about 10 more laps and then hit pit road. But Landon Layz is going to go ahead and hit pit road now. And he should be good. Yeah, he hit it right on time. One more stop, he'll be good to go on tires. You may have to push a little bit further, so Landon Layz on pit road. And he's doing this to try to pit earlier before everybody else, try to get the fresh track advantage, or fresh tire advantage. So we'll keep an eye on his pit stop as he is in his box now. And he just got 1 lap down, but his stop is done and away. A little bit slow, 13.9, not too bad. Eric Minch on pit road as well. For 3rd place. Jeff Smith coming to pit road. Ooh, that was close. Slow down. He got it. He's good. Don't want to get caught speeding now. So, to let y'all know what fresh tires will do for you. William Roberts ran a 30.7. Landon Layz, who was one of our first to pit. It looks like 26 may come this time. No. Landon Layz just ran a 28.8. So, he is way faster right now than most of these guys that is up in front of him. We'll have to wait and see when all these other guys pit. There's Landon. Right now running 13th behind Nate Anderson. Brandon Puffenberger coming to pit road. Looks like there's still a battle going on here. Trevarkian was able to get around Borelli for now. Todd Cray with fresh tires. Even with all the damage, you can see how much fresh tires help. Todd just drives around Eric Borelli. Everybody else is going to have to pit. You see the 31 getting loose. He's going to bring it to pit road. Oh, no, he couldn't make it. He got loose. Jeremy Rigney on pit road as well. He may have got a little bit of damage in the number 11 Michigan Chevrolet. And Borelli was able to get back around Trevarthian. Trevarthian hit some of the apron and got really loose. He could have been coming to pit road and just shot him up the track. Let's see if he brings it in this time. No. They may be trying to stretch this to lap 100. Some of these guys, which would be pretty impressive. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. That's going to really hurt them in my personal opinion. Because Todd Cray is already catching up to William Roberts, who's not been on pit road yet, who is your leader. Atlanta's not far behind him. I don't know if he actually seen these guys pit or not. He's got to somewhat be aware of it, I think. But you see Todd's going to use the high line to go around. So he is back on the lead lap now, under green. See if Roberts comes to pit road. Yes, he will. Oh, gotta be careful. James Finn going to come to pit road. Michael Trevarthian staying out. Eric Borelli staying out. Looks like Lee Grandy staying out. And I know Skyler's going to stay out. Yep, he will. He's trying to get another caution, hopefully. Could work out for him if he does. Who just missed? I think the 26 missed our pit style. Did he have to back up? Let's watch. He slid. Yeah, he had to back up, so that cost him about a second on pit road. We'll keep you updated on how much time he lost compared to second place, which at the time was James Finn. He should be okay, I think. 37. So he did lose a little bit of time. He lost about a second compared to some of these guys on pit road. Not count what he lost. So yeah, overall, Todd Cray and Landon Layz is going to be first and second. Once the pit stop cycle through, we still got 4 guys that had not pitted. And it's pretty big because with them guys staying out, William Roberts actually went a lap down to the leader, which is impressive, honestly. Wow. This may actually work out really good for the 21. And Todd's not the fastest by any means. He's got damage. So, really, Landon Lacey's starting to close in. But he's still 2 seconds behind him. But some of these other guys, Derek Pemberton on pit road. Some of these other guys, though, looks like Lee Grandy coming to pit road, is really going to be in trouble, I think, once it cycles through. Now, granted, they can actually stay out until lap 100 and make it on one more stop if they choose to. But I still think you're giving up way too much time. I mean, these guys are making up seconds after second. 6 laps, they're already done what you could have done on pit road. So Nate closing on Landon Lacey. Nate has fresher tires, so should be able to go around fairly easy. He's got about 9 lap fresher tires than Landon. 35 is going to move up high and just let him go. So right now between first and third, William Roberts was the leader when he came in. About 9 seconds is the difference. See how this plays out. I mean, I only expect Landon and Todd to stay out probably 15 more laps. So the longer that you stretch this and stay out in front of William Roberts, the better. You see Todd giving way to the 83, I believe, of Chris Grandal. Yeah, he will. So Chris now 2 laps down. Then you got these guys, though, that haven't pitted yet. Skyler Allen, Eric Borelli, Michael Trevarthian. That's where it really comes down to, because these guys have yet to hit pit road. Borelli really wanted to lead a lap, but I don't think he ever got it. He did not. Skylar Allen in the same situation. Here comes Michael Javarthy in the pit road. So Eric Borelli will get his lap led, which is big for his points chase. Let me know if it's still doing it, and if it is, I'll see what I can do. Everything looks good for now on my end. It may be acting a little weird though, I don't know. Borelli on pit road, so that actually helps Skylar Allen. He's going to stay out and lead a lap. However, that lap did not count because Eric was around the start-finish line. So Skylar kind of needs to stay out another lap, honestly, and lead one more lap because that lap did not count for him. So we'll have to see if Skylar decides to stay out one more lap or not. And he will, to get that extra bonus point. I think that's big, honestly. He needs it, so he'll probably bring it in this time as he is on now lap 99, I would guess. Of course, Todd Cray not far behind him, going to take the lead once Skylar does pit. But that does help them guys quite a bit, especially since they are trying to make it into the next round of the playoffs, which is Homestead. Next week we do our final round at Phoenix, our final race at Phoenix. Skylar staying out once again. He may try to stretch this to lap 100. And you see right here, William Roberts going to pass Landon Lacey. But I don't think it's going to hurt him too bad. Landon's going to hit pit road probably within the next 10 to 15 laps, I would say. Maybe a little bit more. And he'll have super fresh tires. So we'll see how this shakes up. He does got some damage though on the car now on the 35, so that could hurt him as well. So Todd Cray goes around Skylar Allen first. And he holds a 2-second lead, or 3-second lead over William, which is the big one we're watching. We know Skylar has to pit here very soon. Alright guys, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back from Texas right after this.
It's happening again. Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon where gamers across the world raise money for our local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It feels good to do something we love to help kids, but it feels great to get closer through the magic of game. We enter as friends and leave as real-world heroes for sick kids everywhere. Sign up online. Extra Life. Play games. Heal kids.
back here at Texas for the Texas 225 at Texas Motor Speedway. You can see battle for the lead as William Roberts has caught Todd Cray. Should be able to drive around him. He's got 10 lap fresher tires, so this is going to make it interesting now as Todd almost gets into the wall, but William's going to be able to take the lead. I want to mention Landon Lacey did come down pit road and took fresh tires as well. Skylar Allen just pitted as well, so I'll look for Skylar to stretch it out the rest of the way here, to be honest, and maybe have a chance at doing something if this race stays green. Right now, I don't see really any indication of why it would not, but you just never know, I guess. Borelli having a solid run tonight in 4th place, or I'm sorry, in 7th place. I don't know why I said 4th. Starting 19th. I'll look for him to possibly get a few more out of this before it's all said and done. By the way, got word that Derek Pemberton pretty much called to the hauler. That's pretty much what I'm going to say at the end of the race. That's going to be interesting because, of course, I got to be there. But it's going to be interesting to hear. Todd Cray on pit road. That is scheduled for him. He's going to try to stretch it the rest of the way from here on out. Now what he needs this thing to stay green. He don't need a caution now. I mean, if he got one right now, it wouldn't really hurt him too bad, but he really wants it to stay green, honestly. I think that's his best bet. That goes with the same with Skylar Allen, Landon Lacey, all them guys as well. Skylar not too far from getting his lap back. From William. Javartian trying to run out. Jeff Schmidt is for 3rd. I expect to see Jeff on pit road here within about probably 3 laps, honestly. Jeff's having a good run so far. Done a good job on keeping his car clean. Been in top 10 most of the night. Seen him up as far as up to 2nd, I think, at one point. I think he even led a lap, I believe. No, he did not. We see Todd Craig going around him. Fresh tires definitely helping the 21. Trevarthian also going to take a look up there. Trevarthian has fresher tires, just to let y'all know. 15 fresher tires, or 15 lap fresher tires. So it's going to be interesting to see whenever they decide to come to pit road. I think Jeff may come this time. Yeah, he's going to bring it down this time. Not surprising by any means to see the 61 bringing that car to pit road. So he passes the screen. There you go. So we'll keep an eye on that and let you know his pit time as well. Make sure he gets on and off pit road good. Skylar Allen has run down the 26 car. So Skylar really needs to put down some good laps now and push it as hard as he can to get out as far out in front of the 26 as he can once he passes him, to be able to try to stretch that gap even further once the 26 does pit right in front of the leader. Don't know who that was up in front of the leader. Got in the wall now right in front of Landon. This is bad. Landon had to stop. I don't know who that was. Chris Grandal, I think, and Landon's not happy. Yeah, he just gave the bump to the 83, and around he goes. Yep, I knew that was coming. Caution comes out. I don't entirely know what the 83 was doing. He stayed up there for everybody and it pulls down in front of Landon, and then I don't quite understand that one. So I can't really blame Landon for giving the bump and moving him by any means. But that helped Skylar Allen use because he got back on the lead lap and everybody else is still a lap down behind him. So 7th back, or from 8th back is a lap down. But who this hurts? Actually, it works out for Jeff Smith pretty good. He just came off pit road, so that worked out for him really good. Even though he's a lap down, he'll get back on the lead lap, but we'll see how that plays out overall for him. Lucky Dog looks like it's going to go to the 81. I think it may go to the 21. The 21 with the Lucky Dog, Todd Cray. So the battle on pit road. This is an important stop for a lot of these guys. Race off, William Roberts, James Finn, Michael Trevarthy, and Eric Borelli. And then Lee Grandy and Brandon Puffenberg, your top 5 off pit road. I was actually just seeing your question. Well, that just answered that whole question for you, huh? So now we're seeing just a normal run. We're going to see about what, 35 something. We got to go to 150. I don't know why it shows 140. I think that's because how much time is left of the session. I don't exactly know. I think it balances it out. So we got to go. We still got 35 laps remaining, but I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see. So William did win the race off pit road. Pull in Eric Borelli if he's in here. Oh, you know what? He's not muted. I can't pull him in. Come on, Skylar Allen. Hey, Skylar, you got me?
Yeah, Adam, what's up?
Well, man, let's be honest. That kind of helped you out a little bit. You was trying to get back around. Did you want the caution to come out? Was you wanting to stay green? What was going through your mind there?
I was in a spot where it really didn't matter. If the caution came out, I was the lucky dog. If it didn't, I was going to get by the leader. Or I did get by the leader. So I didn't have to take the lucky dog. Yeah, the car's good. Incident early on, a little bit of damage, doesn't affect it. So so far executing the plan coming in, knowing that I needed a good race. And I did the best I could to give myself a shot at winning. This caution does kind of hurt. I was set to go the distance.
Let me ask you a question. We know that you need a good run coming in with the misfortune of others. Realistically, what are you looking at here? Are you trying to get into the top 5 to solidify, hopefully trying to move up a little bit in points as well?
Yeah, if I can, yeah. But more importantly, just keep it clean. So just got word that I'm going to start at the back behind a couple of lappers. Okay. And got my buddy right in front of me, Sadie. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully I can get around these lap cars and go up here and race. And I'm going to give it my best to try and get the best finish I can. I think going green was the best shot I had at a win.
For sure, man. All right, we'll be up here watching. Good luck and see what you can do here.
All right, man, Adam. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. Here we go. William Roberts, James Finn on the front row. Michael Trevarthy and Eric Borelli. Lee Grandy and Todd Cray. As the pace car drops in, the green flag is out. And what Skylar said, by the way, was going to be interesting is because who's up in front of him is Derek Hamilton, who had run-ins with him earlier on in this race. And both of them guys was running for position. Looks like this time Derek's going to move the other way, and I think that's probably the smartest idea he can do. Skylar with a good run off turn 4, though, or turn 2. He's going to be right up there racing with the 21. This could get bad. This has a feel to it. This could be a big one. By the way, Jeff Smith is on the lead lap. He's running an 8th for people wanting to know. Single file right now all the way back to the top 10. Actually, should I say top 9, because 10th right now, lap down Layz, 1 lap down at the moment. He would be your lucky dog if a caution was to come out. Jeff Smith going around the lap cars. He had to actually start a little bit further back than most of these guys because of the waiver rounds and stuff like that. So that's why he was so far back compared to the main pack up in front of him. Jeff Smith trying to run on Skylar Allen for 7th. Here's a big spot right here. Brandon Puffenbarger trying to run down Jeff. Of course, Jeff came in here with a 2-point gap advantage for the playoff. Keep in mind, guys, this race, not what it shows on the ticker. It's 150 laps, just the ticker's acting funny again. No idea why it does that, but sometimes it does. Michael Schvarthian gets around James Finn. Here's one of the race I've been wanting to see. Can Schvarthian run down this 26? It's going to be interesting to see. But for now, wow, Schvarthian was faster last time by though. Kept slowly closing up on the leader. We'll go back to that. It gets a little bit closer. But for 5th place, Eric Borelli, Lee Granty. Underneath and around. Eric Borelli takes 5th. For now. At the line last time by, it was super close. 29.044 for William Roberts, and 29.048 for Trevarthian. James Finn, Todd Curry. James Finn from the BMW Van Arbor car. Trying to hold on to 3rd. Doing a good job for now. Meanwhile, we'll jump back here. This is a big battle for 7th. Skylar Allen, Jeff Smith, Brandon Puffenbarger. All nose to tail. Landon Lacey gets into the wall in front of him a little bit. Skylar goes a little wide. Here comes the 61 looking underneath. Not going to be able to clear him or get up there to him just yet. Skylar does lose 7th. Chestnut takes it away. Brandon Puffenbarger, oh no. Looking like he may take it away as well. And that's honestly not what Skylar wanted to see. But he still does got a little bit of a buffer between a couple guys that's in the chase. Austin Mayer, we know, had trouble early. Dylan Bowes is behind him and on pit road already. So there is that, but he needs a little bit more. If he can get it, he's got to try to take it. There's a couple guys in front of him that are definitely in the chase right now. Gap's slowly closing back up to the leader. Hey George, how you doing? Yeah, I hope Chase is able to pull it off, man. I'll be honest. I don't know though. I feel like that race last week kind of took everything away. Never know though. Gap's closing. Last time by, it's 1/10 faster for Michael Shvarkian. Can the 31 close in that gap even more? Try to pass this 26. William Roberts been fast all night. Has led the most laps out of everybody tonight. 77 for that number 26 car. Michael Shvarkian comes in here with not even leading just a few, but 7 so far tonight. We know these guys will not pit anymore. We're like 99% sure they won't. Skylar Allen's going to have to try to run down Brandon Puffenberger back, by the way, for 7th. That's a big spot if he's able to get around him for the points. I'll be honest, I don't know if we've seen the last of our cautions yet. I still feel like we're about to see a good one. I could be wrong. Like, I hope I'm wrong, but you never know. Michael doing a good job on trying to run down this 26 car. He was faster that time by 2/10 over. Actually, our entire top 5 was faster than the leader by 2/10. William may be saving something here just a little bit. Oh, a block put on by James Finn. He ran Todd really low, and Todd moving him up out of the way. Wow. Give me your thoughts on this move. There's a net code there, though. I don't think it was definitely intentional by Todd or by James. But Todd takes over 3rd. James Finn moves back to 4th. Eric really works on him. Lee Grandy's back there in 6th as well, looking on. He's not far behind these guys. Here comes Eric Morelli to the inside for 4th place. And Eric will take over 4th place. Back up front. Now it's interesting. Shvarkian takes a peek underneath the 26. Will we see a few last minute passes, last lap passes? Something we don't, well, we've been seeing it quite a bit here lately. These guys. Don't know who that is on the bottom. It looks like, is that Dylan Bowes? It is. Dylan Bowes super slow on the bottom. He may have blown up. So he's got to bring that car back down pit road, it looks like, again. Unfortunately for him. Shvarkian gave up a little bit of ground here. Let's see if he can run him back down. Shvarkian is definitely faster. He takes another look to the inside. Here he comes. He's inside him now. See what happens going down into turn 1. 26 is going to have to, something's got to give here. Wow, the 26 driving it hard on that outside, trying to hold that spot. No. Shvarkian takes away the top spot with 12 laps to go. Don't count the 26 out, though. He's been up front for a reason all night. Meanwhile, behind these, James Finn takes back over 4th on Eric Borelli. And Lee Grandy looks on, trying to pass the 78 as well. So just looking at the moment, it looks like you're starting to see the 31 pull away just a little bit on the 26. And Michael Javarthian trying to go. I want you to listen to this, okay? Michael Javarthian trying to win his 4th race in a row. He's won back at Dover, and when I say 4th race in a row, he almost swept the month of September. There's a couple races he didn't. He's looking for his 5th win out of the last 6 races. Wow, where does he come up with that? Good Lord. I don't know if that race is over though for that top spot. Lee Grandy did get around Eric Borelli and also James Finn both. Skylar Allen all on the back of the 61 of Jeff Schmidt. Jeff going to let him have it for now. At 61 back to turn off. And you see if he gets to run out. Oh, Jeff got a little loose. Seven laps to go into line. Let's jump back a little bit. The battle for 3rd. Lee Grandy. Taking a look underneath Todd Cray. Oh, close. Eric Borelli looks on. Remember the last time we raced a mile and a half, kind of like Texas with Charlotte, Lee finished 2nd. So not surprising to see him having a good run here tonight. As Lee will be able to clear Todd Cray coming out of turn 2. Move Lee up to 3rd place. Wow. He has done a great job tonight. And I don't think Eric Borelli's done either. Eric looking to take 4th away from the 21. Remember these guys, well, Todd's not in the chase anymore, but Eric Borelli, Lee Grandy is. And that's the way, that's a big pickup right now for them. They can gain quite a few points here. So that's big for Eric, especially heading into next week. Eric started back in 19th spot. Jeff Schmidt on the back of Skylar Allen once again for 8th place. Just to let y'all know, the battle for the lead about even. Last time by Javarthian with 5.84 with William Roberts with a 5.81. If that starts getting just a little bit closer, we'll jump back up. And that time, Javarthian jumped out to a total of 10th on that lap. So Javarthian slowly starting to pull away. Next flag ends the race. If a caution was to come out, the race would be over. So we don't need to see a caution. As Javarthian, we'll see the 3 lap to go sign this time. And that time, actually, William Roberts closed the gap up quite a bit. 2/10 faster almost for Roberts. Two laps to go at the line. I don't know if the battle for the lead is completely over. 26 needs to put down another really good lap to be able to close that gap back up. This time it was another 10th in favor of Michael Javarthian. You see the 26 search around for anything he can get to help run out. Javarthian looked really good out of turn 2 that time. Yeah, he even extended it a little bit. Coming out of turn 4. White flag will be in the air this time for the Go Fast Race League Texas 225. Michael Javarthian looking to go 4 wins in a row. Hasn't led to most laps. Can William Roberts get there? A little over 3/10. No, he slipped up in turn 2. This is all Michael Javarthian's race to lose now. Through turn 3 and 4. coming out of 4, Michael Trevarthian will win at Texas Motor Speedway for the Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days Grand National Series, with William Roberts finishing second. Lee Grandy will cross in third. Eric Borelli with a good finish in fourth. Todd Craig, James Finn in sixth. Brandon Puffenberger battles back for 7th place. Skylar Allen holds off a charge of Jeff Schmidt in 8th and 9th. And Lando Lacey rounds up the top 10. It's a big win. Another statement for that 31 car. It's just all the time. He just keeps putting them up and putting them down. We're going to talk to the 31 right here in just a second. We'll try to get you updated on the points as well. Here in one moment. As the 31 burns the house down in front of the front stretch stands. Let's bring him in. Hey, Michael Trevarthian, you got me.
How we doing there, Adam?
Man, you're good. 5 out of 6 wins the last 6 races, and you come here, pick up another win. And this one wasn't as easy as some of your others have been, let's be honest. Only 19 laps left, but started 21st and actually got the black flag. And talk us back through your battle back up towards the front.
Yeah, I wadded the car up there during qualifying, so I ended up taking the black flag. Something I wanted to exercise tonight more than anything was patience. Something I ran out of a couple nights ago. Driving angry doesn't, obviously get you wins. So exercising a little bit of patience on this one, and yeah, just nice and slow through the field, get my lap back, and then come through there. I noticed a lot of the guys were on different pit sequence than I was, but I knew that I could drive a really loose race car on a fuel run and just deal with the tires. You got me there, Adam?
Oh, there you are. Sorry, I was sitting there talking to myself. So let me ask you a question. Last 4 out of 5 races, or 4 out of your last 5 wins, have been 1.5 miles. What makes you so dominant on these 1.5 mile tracks, man? Because you're starting to come into your own, and right now you're dominating. I mean, nobody can really touch you when it comes to 1.5 mile tracks. What makes it so good for you?
Yeah, I'm not real sure there, Adam. I know that a lot of the guys like to run their cars really hard there for, like they're hot lapping the car 10, 15 laps, and then they fall off maybe a little more than I do. But, like I said, I like the longer runs more than I do, 25 hard laps pit, 25 hard laps pit. So, like I said, I like the, it's a little greasier, a little harder to hang on to on that long run, on a fuel run, but, like I said, the word of the night is patience.
Let me ask you a question. Phoenix Motor Speedway next week. What can we expect out of you heading there?
I'm sorry, what was the question, Adam?
Phoenix Motor Speedway next week. What do we expect out of you heading to Arizona?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, flat tracks is one of my weaker points. So, like I said, yeah, Phoenix is definitely any flat track. It's not just Phoenix. I kind of like the banking, progressive banking or the high banking like Bristol. So, like I said, the flat tracks, seem to be my Achilles heel. But like I said, put some practice time in this week, and hour practice before we head into the race, and hopefully we can make something happen.
Man, a big win again for you tonight, and I keep saying it every time I interview you. These guys better be lucky that you're not in the chase, because right now you would be dominating it. So a good win for you tonight, and go out there and see what you can do next week, and congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I definitely want to give a shout out to our league here and the administrators, and definitely Go Fast and Lazy Days. What you guys do in the administrative booth or the broadcast booth there, Adam. I know you guys put a lot of time and energy into that, and I really appreciate what you guys do for us. And yeah, looking to a great next year.
Congratulations, man! Big win.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
Next up, let's bring in third place, Lee Grandy, who another top 3 for this guy. I'm telling you right now, you better watch out for the 29. Hey Lee, you got me?
Yep, hello.
Man, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm completely speechless when it's come over this chase. I mean, something has gotten into you over the past few weeks, and you really came into your own. I mentioned in the broadcast, another top 3 finish, and it looks like you're going to retake the points lead. How does that make you feel, man, knowing that you really are right on the edge of definitely making it to Miami or for Homestead for the championship? You got a good chance. I mean, right now you're leading the points, like I said. How do you feel about that? I mean, what's it going to take for you to be able to continue what you're doing?
Phoenix is a very dangerous track, you know, and it's the last race to make it to playoff. So Phoenix, I think I have to survive up in front and not get caught in anything, because you just crash once, I think I'm out of the chase.
Let me ask you a question. I don't know 100% sure as of right now what the standings are. Let me double check to make sure it wasn't updated. Yeah, they have been updated, and it looks like you are out in front of the points by about 4 over Jeff Schmidt. So that's pretty big. Knowing Homestead or knowing Phoenix, how do you honestly feel about Phoenix? Is that your type of racetrack? We talked to Michael, who's not in the chase. He said he don't like Phoenix. How do you feel about heading there, being it is a flatter top track?
Yeah, I absolutely do not like Phoenix too. It's like a short track, you know. There's gonna be a lot of wrecks gonna happen because it's gonna spin instead of turn 4, I think.
Well, I said at the start of this race that Eric Borelli was probably my favorite to win the championship. I don't think it's too late to change that. So, man, you've done a great job honestly all year. You've came in the booth with us a couple times, so I'm very happy to see you with another good finish tonight, third place. Anybody you want to shout out?
Thanks you for casting Scofas for making today's race was pretty cool. You know, we have 21 cars. This is the first time. I think this is a few times I've seen this, but today is just so cool.
Yeah, I think the last few races, I think this is the most we've had out of all the chase. So yeah,
damn.
Right. So good job, man, and go out there and try to win it next week.
All right, thank you.
I like Lee. He's a good guy. Let's take a look real fast at your results. Thoughts on the race? Fantastic race. Congratulations, Michael Trevarthian. Guys, we will not be live tomorrow. We'll be live on Tuesday for the Dynasty Racing League. We'll be live for, I believe, their season finale, I think, comes up Tuesday. I could be wrong. Keep it on Facebook. And that's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a great night. God bless. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. When this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day